Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games So Little Time. My name is Joachim and today we'll do a very short game of shifting stones. So this is the box cover. Okay. And according to the box it should only be like a maximum of 20 minutes, but it is with other players. So solo I think it might even be shorter, but I guess we'll see. So as you can see we have a grid of 3 x 3 by 3 of stones, right? And we also have a deck of 16 cards. So for the solo game variant you need to have 8 1-point cards, 4 2-point cards, 3 3-point cards and 1 5-point cards. So these are obviously shuffled. I draw 4 of them. Okay, I'll put the rest here and the discard will be below. And then what will happen on my turn is, so I'll just put them face up so we can all see them. All right, so you can just follow along. So what will happen is during my turn I have to score at least one of these cards. If I don't score any card by the end of my turn I will get a strike. So if I have 4 strikes I am basically out of the game. So in order to count the strikes I'm just going to use the player aids like this. There's some on the side, so I'll use these to put here or something whenever I get a strike. So what can I do on my turn? I can get rid of one of these cards, so discard it, and when I discard it I can switch 2 tiles that are adjacent to each other, not diagonal, just switch them, change positions. I can also flip a stone, so I discard a card and then I can flip it to the other side, and here you can see what these cards flip to. So this is the the moon. The moon will flip to the sun, for example, and then I can flip this to the sun, which in this case is not necessary at all because it doesn't appear in any of my cards. And also you don't see how many of these tiles there are, but I guess you can just count them, right? Because I have 1 boat, I have 3 boats here, so I should have this one and this one flip as well. Now I'm correct. Yeah, it's a boat. Yeah. Okay. So if so that's 2 things I can do. Sorry, and then I can also score a card. So the moment one of these things actually applies to this, I can say, okay, I score it and I'll put it on the side. I win the game by scoring all 16 cards. Okay. I can also skip my turn, but of course skipping my turn and then I will get an automatic strike. 4 strikes and I'm dead. So skip your turn and draw 2 cards from the deck. You may not skip twice in a row. Also, when the turn is over, I should have no cards in front of me. I draw 4 new ones. If I run out of cards, I just shuffle the discard and start over. So, it's kind of in difficult starts. Well, no. This one will be easy to score. I just have to flip these 2. This one will be easy to score too. That's just flipping these 2. I think this one is better because it would set me up with this, but this is way too difficult to do actually, because I would have to do 1, 2, 3 and then I will run out of cards. But it's good to know that this eventually will come back if I discard it now. This is very difficult because this is red. Well, I can just flip this and then score this as well. Alright, so that's what I'll do. First I get rid of this. I discard this. And I swap... Wait. What was I going to do? Give me a second. So I was going to go for this, right? Because this is red. So... Well, it's not easy. I don't know what I was thinking, but what I was thinking is not correct. This one is very easy. This is just flipping it, okay? And then I can actually score this one by flipping that one. So that would be an option. This one would mean, I can just flip this, but I need to flip this one as well. No, I remember now. If I flip this to the middle, then this would be easier. But flipping this to the middle will be good for this. Okay, all right. I discard this, flip this. I move it to the middle. There you go. Done. So, come on guys, click together. So now this one scores. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, done. I'll put this here. It's my scoring card. Then I discard this to flip this over. Ding, ding, ding. Scored. It's the end of my turn. No strikes because I scored. I draw 4 new ones. So in a regular game, it would now be the next person's turn to move things around, and we'd be taking cards from a regular deck. So now I have this. Okay, this one's very difficult. This one is also more difficult because this one would have to come down and flip. This one would also have to flip and come down. This one is easier. You just move it towards here and then we have it. So I think it's also about setting yourself up later on, right? I haven't seen any moon cards yet. Sun would be handy. So I'm going to get rid of this and move this one down already for the future maybe. Now, actually I'm going to get rid of this first. I'm going to discard this one, flip it over. There you go. So, ding, 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 this scores. I have this one left. There's nothing that I can do with this. Of course I can, remembering that I have to have a line of these 3, right? Somewhere. So I'm going to move this one space up by discarding this. The irony is that it can now score, but yeah, I discarded it. So I did score 1 on my turn. So no strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's this. This one's a very difficult one because they are gray spots, but gray spots mean that there have to be tiles in those spots. So at least I have 1 in the correct area. There's nothing here. These 2 are also the wrong ones. So eventually I'm going to have to score this. Eventually. This one isn't easy either. This one is easier because you move that and then it's done. This is the easiest one at the moment. And then orange. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. Move these 2. So that I automatically, immediately score this one already. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. And then work towards setting this up would be best, actually. So I need to have 2 oranges here. So the red one needs to come down. And the purple will have to go here. So I'm just going to move the red one down. Like this. And then move this away to flip this one over. So for this card, I'm not there yet, but closer. Then I draw 4 again. I scored 1 card, so I'm fine. Hup, hup, hup. Okay, this is getting progressively more difficult now. I could move this one up, which would help me with the 5-pointer, right? And then I can score this, so that is good. This is at the moment impossible, so I'm going to get rid of this. And do this. Hup, bum, bum. Done. So I have avoided a strike because I score 1. This is green, orange, and blue. And it's all messed up. Because green is here, blue is there. This one, white and green, is also not possible. Because white has to be on the top. And obviously I don't want to touch this one. So I'm going to change this one to a green. Flip it over. So I'm saying green. I guess I should say what the tiles actually are. And because the names are not given, right? But we do have sun and moon that I already talked about. Then we have fish and bird. So this is the fish, of course. The bird is the red one that you can't see. Then we have the horse, which is the purple one, the boat. And then the white is a seed and tree. Okay, seed and tree. So we still have this one here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one, to be honest. I've also forgotten what the bottom one needed to be for the 5-pointer, so that doesn't help me either. I do know we never need a moon, so that's good to know. Yeah. I don't know if I can just end my turn actually. I don't have to move anything. So I will end my turn and then shuffle all these. And then I'll be drawing 4 new ones. And remember, I have to score all of them. But at the moment, I have no strikes yet. So that's good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we know this needs to happen. Well, they all need to happen, of course, eventually. But we want to keep the oranges for the 5er. So this one for sure will get discarded. So we want to keep the fish for the 5. So I discard this. And then I need to get 2 boats on top of each other. That's a problem. I only have 1 boat, and the next boats are here. I can flip boat. Yeah. This one's not going to work. This one has a higher chance of working, but it means moving this one down and flipping it. Okay, that's what I'll do. I discard this. I flip it. I discard this. And this. Ding, ding, ding. Strike averted. This one is not possible, but I get rid of it to do this again with the 5er in mind. Okay. Doing a 5 must be really difficult if you play with more people. Okay. 4 new ones. So we have this one. Whoa, these are all difficult. This one is easier. This is the only easy one actually. The rest is all difficult, especially thinking about the 5er again. Oh yeah, I do this. Sorry, I get rid of this. Up. So that means we score this. Done. Yeah. Then I have these 2 left, and of course it's not possible at all. So I'll just discard this one to move this one back down. This again with the 5er in mind, and this is just discarded. And then 3 new ones are drawn, and then we shuffle. Ah, so the bottom one had to be a boat. Oh, we can definitely do the 5 now. So we have to shuffle first. We can definitely do the 5, and it'll be good. So then we can start doing some major turns to get some of these out of the way. So we have this and this already. We need to have blue, which is this. We need to flip it over and move it to the right. So, and this is green. Okay, let's just get rid of this first because it's difficult. Move this over. Up. Then we get rid of the double orange to flip it over. And then we have the level 5 done, as you can see. So that's done. Then we have this one left. I think we need to start getting the blue ones, moving them over. So I'll move these 2 and discard this. I'm going to draw 4 new ones. I suggest release leaving these cards because you're going to be shuffling and moving them around a lot. Done. Alright, good that I started the blue ones because we're going to be able to do this one and this one. Okay, this is discarded. There we go. Then this is discarded. There we go. And then both of these are scored. Now I just realized that I might at one point sabotage myself. As in, I might at one point not have enough cards to move everything around. I don't know if I'm going to win this, honestly, because everything needs to eventually really work out. And the way things are set up at the moment, it looks like it's going to be really difficult. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. There we go. And then get rid of this. Like this. So I score this. No strike. So these two. The two red ones are easier now because they need to flip and move. So I could use all cards just to get the red ones, but we also need a ton of whites, which is basically all the greens that have to go. This one is easy. Just flip one. These two can be done really easily. Basically flip both green ones to white and you're done. But then, yeah, that's what they don't say in the solo mode. The game ends in a win if you can score all 16 cards before obtaining 4 strikes. The game ends in a loss if you collect 4 strikes. If you end your turn without scoring a card, you gain a strike. But you can only use the 16 cards you have. So yeah, I guess I'm really bad at this. Because I guess you can keep discarding cards to try to get what you need. Like that. That's true. So in that case, I want to get this out of the way. So I discard one to move this one over. Was that the best option though? Yeah, it doesn't make much difference. Hup. Then I discard these two, 1 and 2, to flip both of these over. So that's done. Then they all just come back because I have 4 left. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this. I should have done that first. Well, it doesn't really matter actually. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so these two go away. Yeah, flip back over. This one is discarded to move this one down, and then it's scored anyway. Then I have these 3. So now the trick is to get all these and then avoid 4 strikes. First thing I'm going to do is discard this to flip this one over. So I'm able to score this. And then I discard this to flip this over. And I restart my turn. I can score this immediately. And then I flip this one over. That's the end of my turn. My turn restarts. Sorry about the background noise. So for the final turn, well, almost final turn, I discard this, move it like this. I take 1 strike, and then ding, 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 I did win. Yes. That is how you play Shifting Stones solo. But like I said, you can play it with 4, all right? And then it's just on your turn, you have 4 cards, you do as much as you can, and then score or not. Of course, there's no strikes in the game, in the multiplayer game. And then the game ends when once a player has scored a specific number of pattern cards, this trigger ends the game. So for 2 players, if you score 10 cards, it stops. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. So you can play up to 5 people, just moving things around. Of course, with 5 people, or 4, or 3, or even 2, the trickiness about this is that it would be better if you have a Lazy Susan. If you don't know what a Lazy Susan is, it's like a surface that you can turn around. You can spin. Because right now, I know this is the image, but if someone's sitting there, they're looking at it upside down. So that would be, of course, annoying. So then they say in the rule book, you have to put the deck, for example, here, so people know this is the top. Or just all sit next to each other, which is a bit strange, of course. Okay, anyway, that was Shifting Stones. I like it. It's like, if you want to do a quick game in an evening, just get one in, then it's pretty nice. Yeah, I liked it. And of course, the fact that I actually completed it always helps. And like I said, I had 16 cards, but there are tons more cards in the game and tons more combinations, you know. So you can imagine if in the same game I had gotten like this and this and this and this, stuff like that, then it would have been more difficult, obviously. And maybe, I don't know about you, but I'm curious about the fivers, what the other fives look like. There's only like a couple in the game, like this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah. So yeah, Shifting Stones. I like it. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. It's very short, very sweet. My name was Joachim. This was So Many Games for Little Time. If you like it, please do subscribe and yeah, just give some feedback. All right. Okay. Bye bye.